Okay, so here we go. You guys are going to be making a model of the seafloor and what's happening down there to help you envision this whole process. That's super important in getting us to the theory of plate tectonics. The first thing that you're going to do according to your directions is you are going to cut slit A, B, and C in your landmass paper, okay? This picture is going to be helpful. Use it as a reference while you guys are doing this activity. Please read and follow directions carefully. This video is to help you guys along the way. All right, so here's slit A, slit B, and slit C. Those are important landmarks because you will be answering questions when you are done with the model, and it's going to be asking you about specific locations. And those specific locations are slit B, for instance, slits A and slit C, etc. So please, please, please make yourself familiar with those because they are not random. They are important. So to cut these, it's real simple. You can just pinch the paper a little bit, make a little hole, and then stick those scissors in there and cut along the dotted line. So there you go. You've got slit A. Go ahead and hit slit B. And you will do the same thing with slit C. So that is all you do. Cut along the dotted line, make a little hole with your scissors, snip it, and then cut along the dotted line. So now I have my 3 slits cut, and that's it. Now, you do not have to color this. I just put it colored a little bit just to help you see it. This is land, continents, the mountains, and this middle ridge, you should know what it is at this point in time. And then over here, what's colored blue rather shoddily, that of course is going to be your ocean. Alrighty, so I think we're oriented with our land mass paper. This is our land mass paper. Okay, now with the other one, you guys are going to, the directions say, color each vertical band various colors. So let's take a look at this. These are the vertical bands. Notice 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, start, start, all the way to end. You are going to take your markers and you're going to color them whatever color you want. It does not have to be any particular colors. You can skip some bands and make them white just for time saving. It doesn't have to be pretty, and my suggestion is use the broad tip of the marker to make it go faster. It's not an art project, but color is important. So I'm just choosing red because that's what I grabbed out of my box. I'm going to use that broad part of the tip, and I'm just going to quickly put red in there. All right. Maybe try to stay in the lines or not. Your choice. And you are going to repeat this until you color all of the strips. So here's one that I've got a little bit more colored. You are going to color all of them. This is just my example. Okay. Now, once you have it all colored, you are going to go ahead and move on to step number 3, and it says cut on the dashed lines. And what does that mean? Well, find your dashed lines, and you are going to cut here, here, and here. And what you'll end up with, I'm going to take this one apart so you guys can see what I mean. What you end up with is 2 strips that you colored and are now separate. So now you have 2 strips. All right, we good? Now, go back and read, what do I do next? So I did 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to do number 4. And it says lay one strip on top of the other, colored sides facing each other. All right, so you just take, these are the colored sides. You're going to make them face each other like that. Okay, so there we go, coloreds on the inside, facing each other. And you are going to tape or staple the side labeled end. So here is my end, and I'm going to staple them or tape them together. I have tape in your buckets, so go ahead and tape them. Got my tape. And I am just going to tape them together. And it's just so that they don't fall apart. Put a couple different pieces of tape on there. If you have your own stapler or something, you could staple them if you want. There we go. So I've got my ends taped like that. Okay, tape. Now what do? It says insert the strips into your construction paper. Well, we didn't use construction paper. This is our landmass paper right here. And let me show you how we're going to do that. It's not that hard. We got this. So here's my landmass paper that they're calling construction paper. I'm going to take my taped end, color size facing each other, and I'm going to put it in slot B like this. Okay, oops, there, let me slow it down a little bit. And then I'm going to take the colored strips. One side is going to go into A, and the other one is going to go into C, just like this. All right, and now I have my seafloor model. And it's a little delicate, so be careful with it. Use this picture in the diagram to help you get to this point. And I want you to kind of play around with it. So think about, what is this showing? One of the things we do in science is we make models. And here is a model of what is happening on the seafloor. All right, when you get to end, you can pull it back down. Okay, here we go, here we go. What is this showing? Let me go this way. All right, I love this model. Okay, think about, what are you looking at? Slit A, slit B, slit C. You're going to pull the start ends in opposite directions. What is this model showing? All right, so go ahead, play with the model, construct it, play with it, and answer these questions on the back of your landmass based on the model. So there you go. When you are done with that, let me know. We have some questions to get to. And if you do not finish this by the end of class today, what you are going to do is you are going to take the vertical strips out, lay it on top of your landmass, and you can stick it inside of your book and keep your book here tonight if you don't finish, because I want these models to not get lost. They are important. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. Let's get to work.